Welcome back to the Rizwan show. I told you the next one will be next science will be the leaf one. So let's get on it. Alright, this is a leaf. Wait, this is a leaf. Now you may not see these leaves sometimes because there are many leaves than others. When you see a leaf, the roots on here, when you hold the cup, the root hairs grow down. Like gravity pulls you down, but the roots go down too. Now what happens if I put the root up? Well, you can say it because the gravity still pulls it down because there's more gravity than the other thing. Now, you know about this, there's a lot of trees you can see out here. And when you see a tree, it's fully grown like an adult tree, so there's a lot of root hairs growing down. Now, if we didn't have any leaves, we couldn't breathe any air out of our mouth. You can breathe air out of your mouth and your nose, but the airways didn't. So if we didn't have any trees or any leaf or anything, we couldn't breathe or do anything. But thanks to something, every time people get air by planting the leaves make the air because the sunlight is the energy of the leaf. It comes right at it, and it makes the food, and then the air comes to it. And if the water comes down, then the roots carry it up to the leaves. And then the air comes into there, and then you can't really see these, but you can see them in a micro something. These are little black dots. They are called spores. Those are little black dots. When the air comes to the spores, they fall out of the leaf or the tree, and then they make new ones. Now you have heard of this or something. This is called fern. And fern has fronds, not fern has spores. Well, as you can see, there's a lot of seeds. The seeds begin and then they grow. The leaves come out. But the most important part of the plant is the flower. Now you may not, I don't draw good on flower. So the flower responds to the plant. So if the root gets it up to the water, the flower responds to it. Now here's an important thing you must always learn, always. When it's like, when it's Halloween, it's fall, sometimes those leaves don't really look good at all of them because they turn orange and stuff, then they fall down. Now if they fall down, they say like, oh, I gotta get to the ground and make a new tree. So on summer they begin, and on spring they fall a big one. Now you may not have heard of these because there's a lot of them. They're called nutrients. Nutrients are the food they make. Sunlight is the energy and also the food. So I know you're asking about the question when it's night and there's no sunlight, but just like animals, they store food and then they keep it until night. Now you might as well heard of these in winter. You might see those trees without any other leaves because they don't, on winter these fall off. And the animals really store food on every time. I don't want to draw a rabbit good. So here's a hole that he went under and it's snowing. have stored food. That means they go to holes and then make more food so they can survive and eat. Just like plants, but plants do the other stuff. They fall out to begin a cycle. Like summer, I'm gonna plant, then he's full like a dope tree, and then again it's a cycle. Now you have heard of an evergreen tree. That evergreen, even in winter, it still the leaves stay all day. I mean all day, because that's the word of evergreen. The evergreen means they could stay, leaves could attach on there every day, even fall and winter, mostly spring and